Hello everybody, my name is David. Thank you for joining me for this video today. I'm a life coach and I help people heal from different kinds of traumas. One specific kind is from narcissistic abuse, abusive relationships. And I wanted to make this video today because I came up with an analogy recently for why narcissists are such good actors. And I wanted to make it into a video today. So I hope this works. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to get across. Please let me know down below in the comment section. And if you like this video, please subscribe for more and vote and comment down below and tell me. Thank you. So narcissists are good actors, aren't they? Can be, not all, right? But it seems like narcissists are good actors. They pride themselves on it, I think. I think they are proud that they can manipulate people and stuff like this. And that's what I'm talking about. Good acting, meaning they're able to manipulate people and be who you want them to be a chameleon and mirror. We use that term mirror when we talk about narcissists, right? So I wanted to dive into this for a few minutes and give an analogy on why they're so well made for manipulating and things like this. So I compare them to actors, really, like professional actors, right? And you've got the kind of actors you can just throw a script at and they can play that any part you want them to play right away. Actors that do soap opera kind of shows, they get their lines right before filming and they got to read them and they get barely a chance to remember them, and they go out there and they act and they do a decent job. Decent, right? But there are a couple different kinds of actors, and there's one that can just play any role you throw at them, and they're pretty well. And then there's the kind that are called method actors, and that's the actor that really takes on the role into their personal life. And what's going on here, what I think, is that narcissists don't have a stable sense of who they are. They don't have a stable sense of self. Maybe not much a sense of self at all. And what is that? And I've kind of divided or kind of broken down a sense of who you are, yourself, into 5 specific parts. And that's opinion, wants, needs, feelings, and what you value. And narcissists not having a sense of self means that they aren't very in touch with these things. Their opinion might change all the time. What they want changes a lot, right? I really like you, I really don't. I really like this, I really hate it. I really hate this, but then I like it. I'll never do this, and then they do it. Very, very contradicting people, aren't they? Very confusing. Well, it's because they're confused. They don't know who they are. And being in touch with who you are means that you are opinionated, and you know what you like and what you don't like, and you know what you want, and you know what you need, and you know how you feel, and you know what you value very well. And if you are in touch with these things very well, you have a good, strong sense of self, of who you are. And if you do have a very strong, stable sense of self, then it's hard to go against who you are. Really hard. Most of you guys watching out there may value honesty and respect and loyalty, things like this, right? They're your moral values. It's what you value. It's, if you tell me you value these things, you're telling me who you are. And if you value these things very much and you show this all the time in your daily life and their principle, right, then it's hard to go against those things, isn't it? So if you value these things a lot and you're always honest, for the most part, and you are very loyal to your loved ones and your friends, and you don't talk bad about them, and you don't cheat on them, you don't lie to them. If you live like this all the time, it's very hard to just go out and cheat and lie and steal. Imagine you guys going out and doing that. Very difficult, almost impossible. Even if you just had to pretend, you wouldn't be very good at it, and it'd be hard. It'd be hard to lose a sense of yourself. It's hard to do that. It's difficult. And when you're in relationships with narcissists, you did that kind of a little bit, right? We compromised the sense of self. We compromised who we are. We compromised what we say we morally value. We say we morally value honesty and respect and integrity and loyalty, right? But we may have let our narcissistic ex, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, we might have let them disrespect us, and we didn't hold them accountable to that. Or maybe they cheated on us and we didn't bring it up later and really make sure that we feel really secure that they won't do that to us again. We kind of just let it go, because when we bring it up, they get annoyed and they, why you keep bringing this up, and blah, blah. So we stopped. We didn't bring it up. When we compromised ourselves, and we kind of lost ourselves. So you know what I'm talking about if you dated a narcissist. You know how they are. They do it all the time. They have no sense of self. Right? So it's easy to be somebody else, right? It's easy. It's easy to say, oh yeah, me too. Me too. And it's real easy for them to get really excited about some moral value you have momentarily. They get excited, their hormones rise when they meet you, and they think you're the problem to all their, or the solve, you're gonna solve all their problems, and you're gonna fill their void. What a void narcissists have. But they believe this, and their hormones rise, and they think everything's great, and they get excited about specific things that you value, that they normally don't value. And they'll say, oh, me too. Yeah, I like that too. Yeah. Oh, I'm really about honesty, and I'm really about loyalty. I'm all about that. Real important to me to be loyal. Yeah, but, next month they're cheating on you with your best friend. And it doesn't feel bad, and they don't care, and they tell you to shut up, and they deny it forever. And it's not hard for them to do that. It's not hard. They move these principles around, moral values, if they ever had any. They didn't, and so it's easy to not have them. It's easy to be anybody. It's easy to mirror you. It's easy to like everything you like and change my favorite color to your favorite color. And now I like your kind of music. And now I like, your sports team that you like. And I like to, whatever. You get my point. Too easy to be anything, anybody, because I don't know who I am. Real easy for narcissists to do that. So if you take an actor, if you take any kind of actor, you just throw stuff at them, throw lines at them, here, play this part, do this today, and they end up being good. I think a lot of actors, are borderlines and narcissists. They don't have strong, stable sense of self. They just feed off attention, right? So I think, if just as an analogy, I think those type of actors have a poor sense of self, so it's easy to be whoever you want me to be. Right? Where if you have like a method actor, like Christian Bale, he's one of my favorites. I think he's amazing. Christian Bale, method actor. Maybe he has such a really strong sense of self, it's hard for him to be this totally other person. And so he's got to just lose a sense of who he is, and that's get rid of everything that has to do with him and be all in on this part. Right? Heath Ledger, I think that's another one. So, does that make sense, you guys? Let me know down below. I think method actors have a stronger, stable sense of self, and therefore it's harder to be that other person that's not them. Whereas maybe other actors, like narcissists, don't have a strong, stable sense of self, so I can be anybody. Me too, right? Here's a good statement you'll hear narcissists and borderlines and sociopaths say after you get to date them for a while. I never knew I liked that. I never knew I liked all this stuff. Oh, it took me to meet you to like it. Yeah, you're just being me. Be yourself. Why does your whole life change when you meet me? And they do. So many narcissists change your entire life when they meet you and just be somebody else who you want them to be. Right? That's how they manipulate you and get what they want. So I thought that analogy was just a great one. I think it just really, really works. Let me know what you guys think. Again, not having a strong sense of self, a secure, stable, defined, actualized self means I can change and be somebody else. Look at people who are impulsive and do things You know, oh, that's not like me. Like when you're drunk, you're too drunk, you might do something that's not like you. You know, but when you're impulsive and your life is horrible and you've got all these emotions going on that they're all open and all these major things going on in your life you can't handle all at once and you're impulsive, and so you do something that's not like you because you kind of starting to lose a sense of self, a stable sense of self. The less stable sense of self you have, the more you do things that aren't normally like you, right? So I thought, perfect analogy. Actors. Tell me what you guys think. What do you think down below? And mention your favorite method actor, if you know of any. I love Christian Bale. I think he's awesome. Yeah. Oh, and this week I usually do Q&As every single Monday. For those of you who are new here, thank you for joining and thank you for watching. I do weekly Q&As. I couldn't this week because I moved and I was out of town and all this stuff, had too much going on. So I'm putting this video out this week. Thank you guys, and stay tuned for next Monday's Q&A. It'll be 2 weeks that have gone by, so maybe more questions, but I'll see you next Monday. Thank you. Love yourself first, and I'll see you later. Anybody wants coaching, daviddemars.com. Thanks. Love yourself first. Bye.